Hello everyone, going up against It's Kevin123. That sounds kind of like an elementary name. It's kind of funny. I opened up pretty well. I am going to go for the instant setup of basically everything. I'm going to use duality because naturally I do want to special summon this turn, so that's going to be the most expendable card. Especially because I'm going to be drawing more anyways, and setting up my grave, and I have terraforming to go into zombie world, meaning if I want to, I can actually draw another card this turn by taking zombie world and then special summoning Sacred Crane. So let's go ahead and send the all-important Bazooki to the grave, and let's see if I can get any idea of what my opponent is playing by the space down. Gokipon, they're playing Insectors most likely. Which I'm very glad that I have a Fiendish Chain that I'm... Oh, Magical Merchant. Okay, that's a thing too. Whew. Interesting. Okay. I am going to be saving Fiendish Chain for that and setting all sorts of bluffs because in a Monster Max deck that draws into or it just opens up quickly with Magical Merchant, it's just all hell breaks loose. There's like nothing you can do about it once it gets going because they're gonna mill all sorts of crazy cards to the grave that they can activate, and there's all sorts of different builds that you can make with that. So this actually doesn't give me that great of an idea of what I'm actually going up against. And at this point, I'm gonna send the Zephyros just in preparation for it, because if they have another one, I would like to be able to Fiendish Chain it. And that let's see. Hopefully they don't have. Yeah, hopefully they don't have an MST to stop this. But I'm just going to leave it at that. Not going to attack. I assume that they set the Magical Merchant. If they don't flip it right now, I have a good idea that they actually didn't. So I might attack into it. Oh, I think they tried to bluff me. I don't think that's a Merchant. I think what they just said is a Merchant. Although I could be wrong. And sadly, I have very few ways to remove face-down monsters, so I'm gonna just have to go with it. So let's find out if they tried to bluff me with the first one. Did I just press end turn? I totally did. I was not paying attention and pressed end turn. That's okay. Oh, it was a Magical Merchant. That was actually good. I didn't have to. Okay, I am very glad I clicked end turn. That ended up being not a misplay and being a good play. That's fine. Not expecting MST to have been very useful, so I'm counting that as a bluff, and it looks like they got reasonably bad mills to the grave because only one of them activates. Oh, this might be some sort of a Quasar deck. Meaning that as long as I can get the... yeah, as long as I can get the zombie world and then use super polymerization, even if Quasar is on the field, it doesn't do anything. But that's assuming that they don't negate it. I don't think they will, though, because if my opponent doesn't know that I'm going for a zombie world plus super polymerization, they'll just let it go. They'll think that that's the bluff, even though it's not. Very misleading. And if they make another 5, which that's not hard, they can make a Quasar this turn. But let's see if that's what they actually do. What are they banishing for? Oh, okay, so Chaos Sorcerer. Banishing that, that's a good choice. So they know that I can recycle the Fiendish Chain. Honestly, anyone that reads the card and puts 2 and 2 together will. And I'm probably going to deprison the Junk Warrior because I want to be able to attack over the Formula Synchron. It's a very important card in anything that uses Synchros in their overall offensive strategy. So naturally that worked. This is a deck that I would be absolutely amazed to be running into any sort of back row. So all of my plays are going to be pretty much unhindered. And let's see what I want to do this turn. I have a lot of different options. First, let's go for... Okay, first I'm going to go for Zombie World, go into Ancient Gear Dragon, then... Oh, can I think I can OTK this turn, but it is a Monster Mash deck, so there's a good chance that they're running Gores and Trag and all sorts of other stuff, maybe even a Fader. I think I'm going to risk it, though. I mean, they would have to have a Dark Hole, and that's just one card of many that they might not even be running because they're running Magical Merchant. Okay. Well, first things first, I am going to get out my Sacred Crane with Mizuki, draw a card. And let's see if I can get into anything decent. I would kind of like to call the Haunted, but at the same time, I don't horribly need it. Let's see, another Super Poly. Okay, that works. Then Fiendish Chain this duel is going to be absolutely insane because this is a Monster Mash deck, so if you can stop one of their plays, it's going to hit them really hard. So I'm going to have that back. And it doesn't stop there. I'm going to make another Chain. Send Crane plus another Mizuki to the grave. Draw yet another card. Hopefully more back row, because back row is going to be really key right now if I can't win this turn. So send Sacred Crane, especially because Zephyros is already used up. So go for the Mizuki. Summon Sacred Crane, and let's see what I can draw into. Again, back row, that's what I'm hoping for right now. Especially another Fiendish Chain, that would be just magical. And let's see what I draw into. Oh, Summoner Monk, that's not bad, I guess. Okay, that's interesting. Gonna discard the Summoner Monk, I don't need it right now. And I'm gonna go for game. So let's see if this works or if they have some sort of a hand trap. Which, it's very likely that they will. But I'm not that scared of anything except for... I'm not that scared of anything. Oh, it's a Battle Fader, that's disappointing. So they did have something, that's okay. And I've basically drawn all the cards that I need. I'm very plus right now. Oh, you know what? I can make a... Yeah, let's go for my 1 rank 8. This is going to be even worse for them, because if they have a Dark Hole, I can protect itself. If they're able to summon multiple monsters, I can negate both of them with Fiendish Chain and Dragon Knight. And that is the reason why I do run this, because I do occasionally get out the doubles like that. And this is a very potent ability against basically any scenario and any deck you can think of. Kind of expecting them to go for something like a Lad. Oh, really? Are they going to go... Oh, okay, and the Shiny Magician. That is fine by me. I'm actually going to have to negate this thing's effect, though, because I want to be able to attack over it. Oh. I don't think they have a Dark Hole. They by far would have used that, so I'm just going to go ahead and make another Dragon Necro. And I'm kind of guessing that they have another monster in their hand, like a Battle Fader, but that's okay. I'm just going to be eating through it at this point. Because I'm still very plus. I have a huge command over the field. I mean, obviously, 5 pretty decent beaters compared to a Blink field. And I also have card advantage. Okay, that's interesting. What will they... Let's see if they get back their Chaos Sorcerer again, because it looks like they really want to start banishing my monsters. Oh, that's what they're going to do, really? Okay. Do they even have anything left to banish? Okay, yeah, they do. That was a Dark and a Light. I'm going to be using Dragon Knight's effect. Yeah, they can't even... So they're going to use the effect, and they won't even be able to attack this turn. And I'm wondering if they realize that this is just going to negate their effect, or what they're planning on doing. I don't even know. So let's send Ancient Gear Dragon to the grave, because if I do for some reason want to use my Gear Town's effect, this is probably what I'm going to be bringing out. Ancient Gear Engineer won't be at all useful this duel because my opponent is not going to be running back row. I don't remember what synchros are available for 9s, although no matter what they bring out, I'm just going to be able to Fiendish Chain it. I don't remember if they know that I have this or if I just drew into it. I don't remember myself. Oh, really? They're going to go for... Okay, Armory Arm. I'm going to let them go into their battle phase first, just in case they have more plays after this, so then they won't be able to summon anything big. Oh, they have BLS Armory Arm. Okay, that's pretty insane. That is usually a game-winning combo, but I have Fiendish Chain, so I'm kind of expecting them to quit after this turn. When a Monster Mash deck runs out of fuel, there's... Well, actually, no, they don't top deck that terribly, but this should be a nail in the coffin. Yeah, let's see what they can do about this. Nothing. Okay. I drew another Fiendish Chain. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Now, I am going to have to take a little bit of damage from this, but that's actually okay. But first I'm going to use Chains Effect, send my final Mizuki to the grave. Wherever it is, there's a Mizuki. So I've used pretty much all my grave spells, which is fine. Now, the reason why I'm going to have to take damage is because I'm going to be using Dragon Necro to make BLS's attack, and I think it'll become 1000 because of this. Which, that's fine. Now I'm going to have a really big token. Oh, that does become 0. Cool. So, going to use my weakest monster to run it over, and then use the token to get over Chaos Sorcerer. You know, I don't really have to. It doesn't really matter. And let's see if they have any hand traps left. That's going to be the only possible thing that can save them right now. Nope, they do not. So that's going to be game. That was pretty decent duel. I got to go off really hard against a really fast opponent. So if you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, subscribe, and stay brutal.